Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're back with Oak the Poker. and yeah, it's time to try to salvage what just happened. So we just dropped straight through a shaft. 2 floors down, we're now on dungeon level 4. This kind of stuff can happen, but this is a good learning opportunity where I can really show you how to kind of salvage a situation like this. So we're really gonna carefully move around here. All right, there's a stairway down. If we actually, you know what we should do? Okay, there's a quokka. Adorable little things in real life. They can bite for up to 5 damage here, and they're very evasive. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and fight this one. We kind of don't really have too much of a choice given the situation we're in. It's not gonna be too hard. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna poke. Oh, there's a stairway up. Excellent. We're gonna poke her head down. Okay. We're really carefully going to try to grab some of this. Really carefully and slowly. But then we're immediately... That's just a ration over there. Oh, see that leopard gecko has not spotted us, which is good. We're going to go up. Oh, there's a lot of stairways here. Now, why am I doing this? Well, I'm kind of looking around so that I have some escape routes while we're exploring, trying to find our way back up. Now, here's the thing. Dungeon crawl doesn't have to be a purely linear experience. You can go up and down floors. You can leave a floor if there's something particularly dangerous or bad there, and then come back. These are all possibilities, and it's one of the things I really like about dungeon crawl. Like here we are on dungeon floor 3. Now this honestly kind of works out. If we click down here and then go into map mode, and go up a floor. You know, you'll remind yourself that we have this guy, Terrence, I believe his name is, wandering around on this floor. There's still some unexplored, potentially dangerous stuff behind this door. Really, between the unique character and whatever the heck is behind this door, we really just kind of want to say to dungeon floor 2 and come back later. Really. But one thing we can do is that we can bring up the dungeon overview. And by the way, I should mention this. All these buttons you have here, if you hover over them for a second, it'll show you what key you need to press in order to access it, right? Control 0 in this case, or Control O. No, is it Control? Yeah, Control O. Excuse me. So I haven't memorized a lot of them because I so often play offline. I have played online before, but it's definitely the majority of my playtime in Dungeon Crawl is in the offline client. But if you ever do play on the online client, I'm pretty sure all the keybinds are exactly the same online as they are in the offline client. So if you want to get to know those, you'll be able to transition to the online client really easily, where you can find other players' ghosts and stuff. It's pretty cool. So anyway, we can bring up this. Why do I want to show you the dungeon overview? Well, because you'll notice there's some annotations here. On dungeon level 2, Terrence is still wandering around there. And so we can use this as a way to say, oh right, we can still go back there and, kick the crap out of Terrence. That is a possibility. So this guy's going to be really easy. He has a -3 short sword. Yeah, weapons can have, and armors can have plus or minus before them. That's like their enchantment level. Everything has a maximum enchantment level as well. And it affects both the weapon's chance to hit and its damage, or its armor class in the, oh, I really shouldn't have auto-explored there. Oh well. In the case of armor. Oh, I really should have only moved 1 there. That was definitely a mistake on my part. Not a huge one though. And the rat is quick. I really should have moved back. Let's see. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'm getting all verhoodled here. So if you want to drop something, you can hold down Shift and then left click it, like I showed you before. However, I'm going to go ahead and reveal something to you. I've ran into a problem where sometimes it doesn't take. Like the shift button doesn't take in the client for some reason, and I click on it and then I use whatever that item is. This has ended some runs for me because, for example, when I was trying to drop a potion of mutation and accidentally quaffed it, that wasn't nice. So if you ever want to drop something and it's potentially dangerous, see, you can press D like it says there and then select it manually. See, look, the O key is bound to the dagger, so I can press that to select it and then press enter and that will drop it for me. So just a nice little thing to keep in mind. And that kind of goes into what I was saying before, in that the hovering over things to see the keybinds that you can use can be really, really handy, just in general. It's not just about making the game quicker for you. It can also be about just some really nice quality of life stuff and making the game a bit easier. Which you can definitely use because Dungeon Crawl is a hard game. So we're going to explore really cautiously here. Okay, that is a dangerous enemy. That is a worker ant. They are dangerous. Yeah, that's true. They can bite for up to 8 damage and cause poisoning. Now, here's the thing though. We do have a ring of poison resistance, so it is less dangerous to us. However, 8 damage is still a lot, and we can technically still be poisoned. So, let's see. What do we want to do? We probably want to run. Now, it's not... Is it fast? Are worker ants fast? They are. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to get to the stairway. Oh, we are. Okay. There we go. Got away from it. We'll come back for the worker ant at a later time. This is a big open room, which makes me really nervous. We want to be really careful there. This is dungeon level 5. We really don't want to be here right now. So let's, we're on dungeon level 4. Let's go ahead and see if we can find another. We want to be really careful. Okay, we're going to leave that cockroach there for now. Oh, see, we just got hungry. See, it says it right there. So what we can do is we can eat one of our chunks of flesh because we've been chopping up every single body that we've come across. That is super handy because my other choice would have been to eat a ration, and we only have 2 of those right now. We'll accrue more as we play the game, but you know, they are a valuable resource, and so you only want to eat them if you absolutely have to. Okay, that's an orc. They usually come in packs, so we're gonna pull this one back here and kill it. And we're gonna leave that room and come back a little bit later because That's a possibility, isn't it? Sorry, I just saw that shield and I was kind of thinking maybe. It's a large shield though, so the chances are no. Skill to remove penalty 25. That means whenever you hold a shield, it reduces your chance to hit with your current weapon, which is not great. So I'm thinking probably not going to be our thing. Unless we find like a buckler, because there's a buckler, a shield, a large shield, and then what is it, like a tower shield, I think? And each one becomes more unwieldy, a little bit harder to use. But the buckler is a very small penalty, so if we were holding it, not even using it, not even have it equipped, just in our inventory, we could start training the shield skill and maybe eventually do that. So here's some plate armor. You want to see some heavy armor? Here we go. Encumbrance rating 18. There's a mathematical formula you can find on the wiki that basically tells you how much armor skill you would need. There's another worker ant. How much armor skill you would need in order. Okay, you would need to cancel out the encumbrance rating, which affects your dodge and your attacks, and it's roughly equal to the encumbrance rating plus a couple extra. So this is bad. This is an ogre, extremely dangerous. If you're wondering how I'm doing that, by the way, you can press right click to bring up, or you can also just use exclamation point here to swap between the flavor text and this. So we absolutely cannot fight this right now. 17 damage plus its giant club, which does like a ridiculous amount of damage. So fortunately it hadn't seen us yet. Hopefully it didn't spot us when we moved away. Damn. You know, I just made a really big mistake. We shouldn't have moved this way where we don't know where stuff is. Okay. There's a hungry ghost. Extremely dangerous. Oh, yeah, man, the chances of us getting ourselves into a really sticky situation there was just very high. So, fortunately, we have an escape route that we really should have remembered a little better. Oh, we walked right into the worker ant. See, this is me showing you exactly what you shouldn't be doing. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and infuse. Okay, he can't one-hit us. Oh, well, we're poisoned. Yeah, this is a pretty good example of what not to do. Scroll of enchant armor, that really doesn't help us. That made our armor better. Ha ha ha. We're gonna have to blind read some scrolls. Oh, blink. Okay, we could have gotten something better, but that's okay. Scroll of fog, that's not going to help us. I was really hoping for a scroll of teleportation, which we did not get. Okay, so this is entirely our fault. This situation that we're in right now is literally 100% our fault. We could have avoided this if we had just treaded a little more carefully. We're gonna have to blind drink some potions. Fortunately, we know what the potion of mutation is, so the chances are not as bad. Potion of lignification. Okay, this is actually not that bad. So the potion of lignification literally turns us into a tree. We cannot move, but it makes us far more armored and more powerful. So we're with our AC, we can't be one hit by it, but this is still a very dangerous situation. Okay, we are alive. Okay, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about what just happened, because I'm kind of happy that it did, though, because yeah, after a little while you become a person again. What just happened there is a perfect example of what I was talking about like how everything you do in this game, if something bad ever happens, it is almost certainly your fault, and that there are ways that you could have gotten out of it that didn't involve whatever just happened. Like, I could have double checked and seen that stairway led straight to that worker ant we ran away from. I didn't. I could have used a different stairway. That's entirely 100% on me. But you know, and that's something like, in that same situation, I could have very well died there, but that would have been a learning experience. So that's a pretty good example of what not to do. So we're going to want to be a little more careful. Oh, I can talk about what these are too. These red stairways up or down are one-time use emergency hatches up and down to a different floor. They're very dangerous to use because you don't know where on the floor they go to, because they're not two-way. They're only a one-way trip, and it's basically to a random point on that other floor. So they can be useful if you're taking it to go to a floor you've already pretty much explored, or as a last resort, sort of a panic maneuver. So, oh, darn, you didn't leave a body. We're getting really hungry. And kobolds, you cannot eat, unfortunately. See, they're toxic, as that little tiny little skull signifies. I am actually quite happy that happened, because that allowed me to kind of explain what was going on a lot better, which is nice. So it was a bit of a talking point. That's not an excuse, but it was interesting regardless. We're gonna try not to let that happen again. As it turns out, playing a game and talking about it at the same time is way more difficult than just being completely silent and playing a game, but it's more fun this way. So we have a hobgoblin here, but you might notice something. It has a little, look at that little blue symbol there. What does that mean? Well, if you read under the description there, it says a hobgoblin wielding a club, wearing leather armor. It is fast. It's been enchanted by something to move quickly. That almost certainly means that that there is like a priest or something over there, or a wizard casting spells. I guess it would have to be a wizard. But basically, we're going to move back, and we should still be able to take it on pretty easily. Yeah. Oh, and get some meat out of it. Yeah. All right, there we go. But we're going to need to be really careful, because that means there's probably someone else over there. Okie dokie. Yep, there is stuff over there. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was hoping. So that lizard didn't see that shaft and fell down, so that shaft is sealed now. Now the other one's going to come and attack us, which should not be a problem at all. We can take on frilled lizards really easily. Now there are multiple kinds of lizards in Dungeon Crawl, so you don't want to just see a lizard and assume that it's safe to fight. Like, there are iguanas and leopard geckos, and those can be way more dangerous. Iguanas can be quite tanky and hit quite hard, and leopard geckos are fast. Fast enemies are super dangerous in this game because they can move basically 1.5 tiles for every 1 tile you move. Which means that escape is usually not an option. Okay, there are some gnolls. Gnolls, kind of like orcs, rarely come alone, as you can see, and we haven't woken them up, so we're just going to start moving back, wait a few steps. Okay, they didn't see us, so that's good. Now, we don't want to, I want to continue using auto explore, right? But I don't want to walk into them again, and if I use auto explore, it would almost certainly take us back up there. It's not really that smart. So what we can do is we can enter map mode, click on this area, and then click on create exclusion. And what that will do, we can click it again to make it just a one tile exclusion, but we want this area exclusion. You can remove it by clicking here. And you can also find different ones you have on the floor that you've already set. We're going to leave that there until we feel more confident that we can fight those gnolls. So if I press Auto Explore again, see, it's not going to take me in that direction. Super, super helpful. And can really speed up your game. So there's a leopard gecko. It is fast, like I said. Fortunately, the game says it looks easy. Now remember that this is sometimes misleading. It's just based on your average kind of power level right now, but we genuinely can take that on very easily. All right, we did level up. We still need one more spell level until we can learn one of those, which is fine. Checking our skills here, we're still gaining some points in pole arms and charms, and that's all very helpful. As for charms, we got infusion down to 6% failure rate, which is excellent. Did I have... Yeah, I did have a target set of 6. We might go ahead and increase that. I'm not sure yet. The one good thing that came out of fighting that worker ant, if anything good came out of that, because one of the problems with it is we burned a lot of resources, right? Dungeon Crawl is a game of limited resources, so the more you burn, the less you're going to have later when you need it. However, it's one of those games where you have to remember that you also... you have to burn them in order to stay alive. So you shouldn't kick yourself over burning resources unless it's burning resources because of a mistake you made. And it was because of a mistake I made. So kind of a double-edged sword. But we did kill it, and it was above our experience level, so we gained a big bundle of experience for it. So again, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Okay, so we got a tubular granite ring, unidentified. I want to check here real quick. So, where am I looking for? Here we go. Now, you can use this button over here to list your discovered item types, or apparently this key. And this will tell us all the things that we've identified. So the reason I was doing this is because I wanted to check and see if we had identified Remove Curse, and we did. Apparently one of the ones we blind read was a scroll of Remove Curse. The reason I was checking was to see if this unread scroll could possibly be that. It's not. So I don't want to risk putting this on. I wouldn't risk it anyway, but I was just kind of curious. So we're going to hang on to this ring until we have a scroll of Identify, or until we come across another scroll of Remove Curse. Because some cursed items can be really nasty. There's a worm. Looks easy. Well, that's definitely one of the more misleading ones, because they can hit for up to 12 damage and have pretty tanky HP. So I definitely would not say that they're easy. However, they are quite slow, so we might be able to, we might just be able to fight it. Let me go ahead and try. We're going to be really careful. But because it's slow, we can easily move away from it if things get out of hand. Okay, and they didn't, so that's good. Yeah. But yeah, it's really important to be careful about everything you possibly can. Just, take the game methodically. Okay, so that exclusion wasn't enough to keep us from wandering that far and waking up the pack of gnolls. There's a lot of gnolls there. We have a couple of options here, though. There is something, they look dangerous, but there are a couple of options. We're gonna explore them. So we can move down easily. They're the same speed as us, so we can move down as far as we need to. I'm going to move down to here. Hope that none of the others have split off left or right. You know what? I'm actually going to move down to here. Yes. Okay, and then we can make a beeline for that stairway down if we absolutely have to. Granted, that one's marked with a little yellow asterisk, which means we technically don't know where that staircase goes. I would prefer to avoid that entirely. So, you know what we're going to do is we're going to find out... Oh, okay, but Terrence isn't there anymore. Terrence moved over here. Damn. But that stairway doesn't go to good places either. Okay. We do have a scroll of blinking, which can get us pretty far away if we need to use it. Although not very far based on... You can only blink to places you can see currently. We're going to continue moving this way. Okay. Alright, and now we can blink down there. We can blink all the way down here if we need to. Yeah, so we're gonna try and fight these gnolls very cautiously. We have tools to get out of this situation if we need to. We have a scroll of blinking that can get us out of it. We have potions of haste. We have some spells. We're gonna go ahead and try using some. We're gonna infuse our attacks, and we're also gonna cast Song of Slaying. So if we can kill this gnoll, we're going to be able to kill the other gnolls that much more easily. And we did. So let's go ahead and see if we can make this happen. Ooh, we're out of MP. Our Song of Slaying is still going on, though. Okay, good. We're on a Song of Slaying 2. You can see how many stacks we have here. So we're a lot stronger now. However, our infusion is about to run out. So we need to be careful. Do those other gnolls... okay. Yep, through a net as well. Yeah, we need to be careful. Okay, we can run away and heal if we need to, but I want to save the stacks of slay we have, and I don't think... sorry, some water there. Yeah, we can't be one hit. So we can fight a little bit more. Okay, now it's starting to get into dangerous territory. We're gonna move back. Do we blink? Yes, we're out of Song of Slaying now. We are gonna blink down to here. And we are going to move away. We are gonna move up this way. Oh, he does still see us, so he's following us. That's okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this is safe, but we're gonna check. Yes, that is safe. Well, hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. Okay, so what am I doing here? Well, I'm doing something called pillar dancing. I am now healing as I move away from this gnoll. Excuse me, my throat. And because he's the same speed as us, as long as I don't mess up... okay. I didn't expect the other one to move away. Ah! Okay, we're gonna move this way. Good lord. Yeah, this is entirely my fault. We're gonna drink a potion of haste. Right, now we're faster than them. We are gonna go down, and we are gonna rest and heal. Oh, good lord, there's a scorpion. Hasn't seen us. And there's a... oh, for the love. Scroll of teleportation. Okay. Okay. That was a big risk, but we kind of didn't have any other choice. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. There you are. How you doing, buddy? Hopefully you're alone. Oh, good lord, you're not. Okay. There's a spell book. Okay, we have two choices. Move into the darkness where we don't know where things are, or move on to that teleportation trap right there, which will teleport us to a random part of the level. I don't know if we could get there before the scorpion gets there. 1, 2, 1, 2. It'd be a risk. I don't know what part of its movement cycle it's on. I'll grab you while I'm here. Oh, just woken up something else too. Wow, I can't really think of many ways this could get worse right now. Which I mean, at the very least, allows us... okay, oh wow, we just literally walked into a corner. Okay, we're shrouded. That's gonna protect us a little. We're infused. And now we are crossing our fingers and hoping... oh, we're no longer shrouded. Oh, good lord. Up to 10 damage. I'm really considering quaffing that potion of mutation and seeing if we just get something nice. And rolling the dice. You know what? Let's do it. We don't have a lot to lose. Yes. Okay, what happened to us? You feel clever, so our intelligence went up, and the other one was you feel nature experimenting on you. Okay, so that one, that you can look up a list of mutations on the wiki. That one means we're going to get, evolution 1. It means we're going to get random mutations every once in a while until it wears off. So, okay, that could have been a lot better. Also could have been a lot worse. We're still in a situation where I think we're probably going to die. We're going to quaff this potion. Potion of curing. Oh, he's still out-damaged us on that. I'm pretty sure this is where we die. I'm pretty sure this is where we die. +3 Amulet of Reflection. It's only going to block ranged attacks. We'll try to cast Shroud again. We're shrouded. Oh man, this is literally, we're up to the die rolls now. Oh, we killed the scorpion. Okay. Good lord. So I think I've just showed you like a masterclass in what not to do in Dungeon Crawl. I think that literally just happened. Wow. We actually didn't burn very many resources getting out of that situation, but we shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place. And we definitely shouldn't have blind war that stuff, but we were in a situation where we just, yeah, we didn't have any other choice because we made a mistake. Again, that all was on me. If I went back, I probably could have made smarter decisions. However, you're not psychic when you're playing a game like this. So there is a certain level of, I want to say luck, because that's not really accurate or true. Oh, you know what? I actually need to check. We picked up a spell book. Looks like a book of summoning or something like that. Let's see here. A book of callings. Yep, so there's a bunch of new spells that we can learn if we want to, that we probably won't. Well, our summonings are 0, and summonings do go pretty well with polearms because you can attack through allies. I'm not really sure. Well, I'm actually really glad that all that happened, because you got to see an actual game of Dungeon Crawl and not just, like a tutorial-y thing. That's part of the fun. But yeah, so we have a lot of summoning spells that we can potentially learn now. I don't think we're going to go into that quite yet. We need to specialize a bit more before we start to do that. For sure. Now, we have an infusion down to 3%. Song of Slaying down to 5%. I still would like to get those lower, obviously, because 5% is still a 1 out of 20 chance it's going to fail. But for now, I'm comfortable with that. We really want to get Shroud of Glubria down from 16%, because I don't know if you noticed, but if you look here, when we were fighting the scorpion, where did that happen? Your Shroud bends the scorpion's attack away. I was at 2 HP when that happened. If I did not have my Shroud up, I probably would have died. And it's very, very helpful for things like that. It doesn't last very long, and it can't take very many hits, but a hit that doesn't get through to you is still a hit that doesn't get through to you. So we'd really like to make that better. Now, it's Charms and Translocation, and what's probably contributing the most to its failure chance is our complete and utter lack of any translocation skills. So we're going to turn off Charms, and we're going to turn on Translocations, which has a -2 aptitude, so it is going to take longer to level up, but we're only going to level it up to level 2. That's all we're going to do. See, and even though we have a bad aptitude in it, the like experience cost is still going to be really low at this level. So, so I am actually completely comfortable training it up to level 2, just so that we can cast that really important spell that much better. We want to still continue training pole arms. As a matter of fact, we're going to actually focus that so we're training equally here. And the reason is, the higher our combat skills are, the quicker we're going to kill things. And the quicker we kill things, the less damage and the less risk they're going to be to us. Now, eventually, we are going to start skilling into dodging as well. which is going to give us an increased chance at avoiding enemy attacks. There's a lot to surviving in Dungeon Crawl, and later on you need more than just a bunch of dodge, because if you have even if you've maxed out dodge, one hit is still going to be able to kill you, unless you have some way of preventing that damage. So we will want to look into ways of preventing that. But right now, we need to focus on surviving right now. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest, we've done a pretty garbage job of that. Although we're still alive, so there's another scorpion that I really don't want to fight. It did not notice us, thank goodness. However, it's active and wandering around. So is that ogre. We really want to get off this floor. We really, really, really want to get off this floor. I'm going to work on that actively now, because we're gonna die if we don't get out of here. Yeah, there's just bad stuff in every direction. I don't know if the ogre's still down here. We're gonna take a look. Very cautiously take a look. Another thing I'll mention is that sometimes you forget in the heat of the moment. This game is turn-based. Nothing will happen until you press something or do something. So so you can always take your time if you're not sure what you should be doing. You can always take your time. All right, that scorpion has seen us. Crap. Garbage. All right. It looks like we might have another inevitable scorpion fight on our hands. I really don't want to fight this scorpion. We really don't have a lot of panic buttons. We still have our potion of haste that can get us out of here, but we don't have any other stairs. All the stairs are clustered right here. We need to get out of here. So I'm thinking, but we don't want to engage this scorpion on this floor because an ogre could just come walking right up and start fighting us. I'm thinking we might... I'm going to move here. Okay, we still haven't seen the ogre. That's just the after image of where we saw it last. I'm going to go ahead and cast Shroud. Okay, it failed. Cast it again. Okay, it succeeded that time. And then we're going to try fighting the scorpion. Oh, this is... we have much more health than we did when we fought the previous scorpion. All right, our Shroud failed. All right, we have another one here. Oh, we're poisoned pretty badly. Oh, good lord. All right, now doing that move is a little bit dangerous because, oh god. Ah! Oh, this game hates me today. It really does. I do not know what we should do in this situation. I really don't. Song of Slangs that if we kill this scorpion... Oh, for the love, kill the scorpion, please. We're dead. Yep, there it is. And we're dead. I was really hoping that series would not end that quickly. Oh, you can see all my high scores. You can see we did not get very far on this one. But so is Dungeon Crawl. You know, that's really a masterclass in Dungeon Crawl right here. Oh, I just realized I'm missing a lot of them. Oh, I didn't move in my... Oh, okay, I should probably talk about that. It's actually really cool. When you update your version of Dungeon Crawl, you can actually move a folder. I can't remember off the top of my head what that folder is called now. I can't remember. But you can move a folder from your old version to your new version, and it will have all of your deaths recorded from your previous version of your game. And then you can have all of your high scores and all of your previous characters you had. You can even encounter them as ghosts in your run, which is really, really cool. I have another run going over here. But yeah, so that was interesting. Unfortunately, I was really hoping it wouldn't end so quickly. I was really hoping for sort of a bit of a longer series. But you know what? I've explained it all now, and I feel like if we do another run, we're definitely going to do another run. I don't have to go over everything in so much detail. We can just have sort of a more general Let's Play that moves at a much quicker pace. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. As a matter of fact, I might go ahead and start recording that right now. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're definitely going to do that. And I am still going to upload this. I'm not going to hide my shame. Deaths happen in Dungeon Crawl. It's part of the fun. It's part of the experience. And honestly, it's part of the fun. I had a great time doing that. I had a great time doing this. Would I have liked it to go longer? Oh, heck yes. But, you know, I'm not going to sit there and kick myself. I'm going to do better next time. And it's going to be fun. So I really highly encourage you to check out this game and try it out for yourself. You know, definitely come back and watch some future Let's Plays of this. I'm certainly going to be doing it. I'm going to have to think about what characters I want to play next time. What race combination I want to play. We're going to have some fun with it. I'll probably do another kind of more basic species next time we play. Just so I'm not overcomplicating things, and then kind of maybe get a little more complex as we go on. And my next character, I'm probably not going to play a melee character. I personally tend to prefer enjoying more prefer to play more technical characters like spellcasters or like artificers that like evoke items. That is really fun to me. So that's probably going to be what I play for my next playthrough. But until then, I'm going to let you guys go. I had a ton of fun with this still. I hope that it wasn't a total letdown for you to see me die so quick. Honestly, I feel like this is almost in true spirit of Dungeon Crawl. It's a great like introduction. You know, like many roguelikes, it is hard, but it's fair. It's hard, but it's fair. So anyway, I will let you go, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.